Good morning. It's Monday, and we've got a lot going on this week. I don't know how much shop work I'm actually going to get done, but I don't know. We'll get started on stuff here and see what's going on. But hope you guys enjoyed that Decade in Review video that came out last week. And if you're new to the channel, which I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last couple of weeks, welcome. Hope you enjoy stuff. Plan for today is to get this tractor out of the shop. We did this one last week, and we're going to bring another one in. I'm going to actually just open these doors up and drive it right through there, and the other one's right on the other side of the wall, so we'll have to shuffle stuff around a little bit. But we did get some snow last night. Everything's wet outside. I really don't want to take this one outside, so that's the plan. We also got a lot of rain this weekend. I don't think we even got quite 2 inches, but boy, did it sure pile up everywhere. There was a lot of water running down the waterways and stuff, so yeah, no big deal. It's January. We'll deal with that later. Also wanted to say, this week is the Fort Wayne Farm Show. If any of you are going to the Fort Wayne Farm Show, I will be there on Wednesday. Feel free to say hi if you see me around there. I'm hoping to get some footage down there, some of the equipment and different stuff. We'll see if anybody wants to talk on camera or not. But yeah, so that might be a cool video that would probably come out on Thursday this week then. All right, so this is the tractor we're going to bring in the shop next. Before I bring the 8430 out of the shop that's all nice and clean, I want to sweep this floor up so it doesn't get all dusty. At least try and keep it clean. All right, I think I'm going to take this tractor and run it outside. It's dirty. I don't care if it gets muddy on it because we're going to clean it. And then we'll sweep up this floor and open these doors up and drive this one through. I'm sure this has never happened to anybody else, right? She's dead. Go find a battery charger. All right, that's hooked up. That's probably going to take a little while because it was dead. So we'll let it charge. I sure do like this sweeper. All right, I got the floor swept up, except for that pile of heavy stuff there. What do you think? Should we try it? Well, that's a good sign. Monitor started up. Not quite. We'll give it another 15 minutes, half hour, something like that. I'll try it again. All right, that charger's been running for a while. Let's try it again here, but this time we're gonna flip the old dial over to the start mode. Give it a little extra juice. I bet this will work. All right, good to go. Unhook the charger and we'll get it out of here. Since I got this tractor outside anyway, I'm gonna park it out in front of the shop here on the concrete and let it run, and we'll let it warm up for a little bit, and then we'll let it warm up while we're moving the 8430 and finish sweeping the floor back there where this tractor was setting, and then when we're done with that, we'll bring it in the shop and change the oil in it because it'll be warm. So plus it'll give the battery a little time to charge back up. So I'm gonna park it right here, rev it up, turn off the auto mode because that always makes it rev down. Manual, there you go. All right, we'll just let this run for 5-10 minutes and then we'll bring it in and change oil. Okay, I'm happy with the floor. I gotta open these doors up. This one's a pain, it's heavy, and it's thick. All right. Now we're going to move this tractor back there. Oh, it's so pretty though. All shiny. Alright, leave it here. Okay, I'm going to get my oil pails around so we can catch the oil. This one, and we'll get one more. Dad's been working on his beam over here. If you saw my last video, well, one before the decade video. He's got a project in his house and he's trying to open up a wall and got himself an I-beam to support everything. That's what that's for. Alright, let's go get our tractor and bring it in. So as far as service goes, this tractor is very similar to the 8430 that we just got done working on. Drain plug is right down there for the oil, so we'll start with that and then we'll get our filters and all that other stuff around while it's draining. Come fast. All right, well, we will let that drain for a while. I'll go get all the filters out that we need from upstairs in our old office, and we got to check the hours, see how many hours we put on this tractor this year, and we'll do the service. So the engine hours on this tractor are sitting at 3295, just shy of 3300. Let's go look at a filter to see what we had on it a year ago. Looks like 2992, I think. Okay, so that'd be 303 hours for the year. Again, not as many as we would typically put on. Usually this tractor would see 400 to 500 hours in a year. But we didn't plant all our crops, so we just didn't use our equipment as much as what we would normally. But like I said, we're still going to service everything because I'm not doing it in the middle of the year. I'm not taking a day off of planting to change oil in the tractor or anything like that. So that's why we're doing it now in the winter while we've got time. And yeah, so we're going to get the filters and let's change oil filter now, I guess. If you didn't see it from the last time that I was getting filters down for the last tractor, we've got this kind of a loft storage room up here. Used to be our office before we built our new one, and I use it to keep all of my filters. Keeps them out of the dust and a little bit cleaner up here. So I'll get what we need, take them down, and we'll get started. So I also just checked in the book to see when the last time we did the 1,500 hour service interval, and with basically 3,000 hours on it last year, I figured it was probably last year, and it was. So no need to do hydraulic oil and filters or the front hub oil on this tractor this year. We do have to check that front hub oil just like we did on the 8430, so we'll have to pull them tires off. But these tires, as you can see, are quite worn, and so they're going to get replaced. So I need to talk to Dad. We got to get a hold of our tire guy and put some new tires on the front of this tractor. Okay, I'm going to show you the best I can here the process for changing this oil filter. It's pretty simple. Basically, we just have to twist this cap off. It is the same housing and same filter that 8430 uses, so that's kind of nice that we can stock two of the same filter and we don't have to keep a bunch of different part numbers all separate. I'm going to pull it up and just kind of let it drain. The oil actually drained back down through the filter housing into the oil pan, so it'll come into our pails over there. If I just kind of give it a second, and I don't make quite as much of a mess. I'm also going to run and get some rags. Okay, I'll take this to our oil room and let it drain on our racking over here. So that filter can stay there. Take the housing, clean it up a little bit, put the new filter in. All right, so I'm working on this. I do need to get the old O-ring off, and they conveniently should provide one with the new filter O-ring. Before I put this O-ring on, I want to get a little bit of clean oil. Maybe. There we go. And just kind of coat this so that it seats properly. And this is also easier with two hands. But anyway, I'm going to finish that and then we'll put that on there and I'll show you it going back in. Clean up our housing. Okay, that's that. Okay, now we get that filter in. This is still dripping oil. It's probably fine, but I'm just going to let it drip a little bit because I'm not in a hurry. I'm going to take this other pail though and dump it in our shuttle of used oil. Okay, while we wait on that to finish draining, let's change air filters. This has the same engine air filters as the 8430. Pretty standard, simple, easy to change air filter. They changed colors on me. Old filter, new filter. It's blue. John Deere seems to do that. They go back and forth between blue and white. Probably whoever makes it the cheapest for them, be my guess. All right, I washed the cover for that. It's sitting over there, but it's wet, so I'm gonna let that dry and do the cab air filters. The cab air filters on this are, well, this one at least is the same as what's on the combine, and usually pretty dirty. This is the clean side of the filter, and you can see that it's dusty there, so that's not great. Let's see what it looks like underneath. Yeah, pretty dirty. So we'll change that, clean up the housing. So just a quick note about this tractor. This is our 8335R. We bought this tractor in 2012, bought it new, took a Gold Key tour. Yeah, this is kind of my baby. I treat this tractor a little bit better than the rest of them because this is the one that I drive. I've driven it since it was new. We plant all our corn with this tractor. We run it on a grain cart. Yeah, it's my baby. And so, not that I neglect any of the other ones, but we're going to give this one a little bit of extra attention here. Once we get filters changed and oil back in it, probably not today, although we'll see. But I am going to take it outside, power wash it, and clean it up, and then I'll spend a little bit more time in here cleaning stuff up. We're going to ceramic coat the hood. We're going to probably ceramic coat the windows because I've heard that that stuff will keep the dust from sticking to the windows really good. We're gonna give this thing real nice treatment here. New front tires. It's going to look very, very good by the time we get done with it. Okay, I am back from lunch. I put the plug back in our oil drain down there because it was pretty well done dripping, so it's time to get some oil or get our hose, I guess, and refill the oil reservoir. And then while that's working, I'm going to take some of these shields and stuff off of the tractor. 29 quart, that'll do it. Okay, I've gotten most of the shields off here. We got the oil changed. I'm going to start it up and turn these tires the other way so that I can get in there at those fuel filters and get back in there to take a couple more shields off. Draining the fuel filter. All right, I got this first primary fuel filter off. I've got to take this water separator off from the bottom of that and put it over there on the new filter. Okay, new filter is ready to go on, just like everything else. Replace the O-rings. I got to lube this O-ring up before I stick it in there. The fuel filters on this tractor are slightly different than the 8430. Reason being is this is it's a little different engine, higher emission standards on it, and so requires finer filtration on the fuel, I guess. But the other one had a spin-on canister style and then a cartridge style filter, and this one is both the spin-on canister style. So we'll get that other one next. Okay, I got it off. Same thing here. Lube up this O-ring. This one just doesn't have anything on the bottom. There's no drain. There's no water separator. Okay, fuel filters are changed. I need to get in the cab and turn the key on to let them prime, and then hopefully it starts up. And the only other filter that I have left to change is the recirculating air filter that is in that square cover on the top of the cab. So we'll do that. There's that filter. Not terribly dusty, but dusty nonetheless. This is a terrible spot for a fan, John Deere. It's loud and right above your head, and it's annoying. Nobody likes it. All right, let's see if she starts up. Jack, I'm gonna start it. Come on. Dang it. And now we're gonna have to get our battery charger, I bet. Okay, I hooked the battery charger back up. We may have to replace these batteries. May of 14 was a long time ago, so we'll see. No, I didn't write a 1 there. That was a 2 the whole time, I promise. I didn't screw up the date. No, not me. Okay, let's try and start this up again. There we go. All right, we should be good. I'm still gonna let that charger run for a while just because it's sitting here and we can. You guys want to know what one of the problems with all this modern technology and monitors and all this crap we put in tractors now? There are wires everywhere. Okay guys, I'm taking a quick break from working on this tractor. Remember that beam that was sitting there? It's gone. Remember how I told you that it was for my dad's house? Yeah, well, we're getting ready to put it in. And I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be able to film, but he needed some help, so Dad and I and Jack are all in there. And I'm gonna set up my GoPro, get as much of this as I can, but I don't know. It's a little sketchy. We'll see how it goes. Should make for good film though, especially if we drop this thing, because it's friggin' heavy. Alright. That beam up there. We're getting closer here.
Instead of the house falling.
Yeah. Okay, well that was a fun little project. So the whole point of that was to get that I-beam up into that spot there to open up the living room in my parents' house. They're doing some remodeling and that's part of the project. And my dad likes to do all that stuff himself, which is fine. It actually went pretty smoothly. We do have to figure out how to suck that beam in and support the floor joists a little bit, but it's in place. That was the hard part, and yeah, it'll be nice when he's done with it. So anyway, I went back out to the shop here to work on that tractor some more, and I'm really at a pretty good stopping point for the day. The next step really has to be power washing and cleaning. It's after 4 o'clock. I'm not going to do that today. So I'm going to just go ahead and work on the computer here for the rest of the night. I've got some stuff I got to work on for our seed order for our farm, and then work on some chemical stuff a little bit. We did get some prices there at the end of the week, so I need to start doing some comparison and figuring out what exactly we want to do for next year. Tomorrow's plan, I'm going to be around here in the morning at least to work on that tractor. Probably try and wash in the morning, even though I won't want to because it'll be cold, but that's what we got to do. And then in the afternoon, I got go make some sales calls with my agronomist. So anyway, hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe buttons. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, at Borderview Farms. And we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Probably. That's the plan anyway. Yeah. See ya.